Now you'll learn!
Win! Careful! He's still ahead of camouflage! More where that came from! Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Corruption!
Rising Viper!
Yes, in the wind!
Rising Phoenix!
Mega Red in here!
I'll finish you here and now!
This one! Will this help? Lightning orb! More where that came from! Healing circle! Okay!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Rising Wyvern! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. These don't seem like you're one of them.
Dispose of the trash. Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
This is... I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Overwhelm! Save you! My shield! Rising Wyvern!
There you are! Lunar corruption!
We did it! Crumble!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rising Wyvern!
The enemy wields armor too.
You'll soon see about that! Astral energy!
Here I go!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone hanging in there?
Deep.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Break! So, this one's tough! Now you'll learn!
The wise warrior knows when to call it quits.
See what I can do!
Get my deal! We're not finished! Do it! We did it!
Dance in the wind!
Rising one!
You're on a roll now!
You're on! Come back, will you? Here I come! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're on!
Things come to an end.
Lightning Wyvern! You're on!
There you are!
Wind after energy!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Sheep. Like this should be easy. Bring them down!
Healing circle! Like some fights are better left unfought.
I owe you one. What's this thing?
Be a breeze. Get in, get out. Okay, guys, think it's time to run.
What's this thing? Choice. I see one.
Hear my call! Lightning
Last
orb!
one out gets eaten alive.
You're saying...
This looks nice and tough.
opponent like this could be easy.
Got you now!
First strike! Slash! Quarter blade! Sonic thrust! Rising
Action!
Rising Phoenix!
Gemini Aqua! Confiscated!
It's over! Quarter blade!
Raging Flash!
You're on! Rising Armor!
I'll keep you
Take this!
Eat this!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Searing Flame!
Quarter blade!
Energy!
Rising Water!
Photon Dance in the wind!
Rising Phoenix! You're mine!
thrust!
Through its skin!
Roll now!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Healing Missile!
I owe you this one's all mine!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
with me!
Now! Take
Lightning
it!
Orb! Lightning Condemned!
Sonic Run! Rising Wyvern!
Long ago.
Now!
Rising Phoenix!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
We managed to pull through. She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be? Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
I can't heal you forever! Some fights are better left unfought! Hi! Toodles!
I see one there! You're mine!
Some fights are better left unfought!
This'll make us even more formidable.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
I'm not done!
Water! Lightning bolt!
Pierce through! Rising Water!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! What's this?
Take this!
Get a word!
Earth smoke! Here I come!
It's weakened!
Slash! This ends now! Rising Wyvern!
Saving this one!
Rising Phoenix!
Reload!
Away! more of this and I'll burn out.
Here goes!
Take this!
More with that
Ruin gate! Swallow blade!
Right! Reload here!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Healing flame!
I'll run you through the blade!
Lightning orb!
Rising Warfare!
Lightning blast!
Rising Phoenix!
Thunderblast! Hear my
You're
call!
finished! Rising Warfare!
Hear my call! Spread! Raging Lightning!
You're mine! I owe you one! My turn!
Lightning raging transformation!
It's over!
By the power of
Rising Wyvern!
Here we go
Go
again!
time!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll tear you apart!
Rising Phoenix! Thrust!
Dance in the wind! Healing from here!
Try harder!
I'll be saving this one!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
I owe you one!
Fool!
Rising Wyvern!
Winning with
Rising
hatred.
Swallow Blade!
Lightning orb! Dance in the
Sonic
wind!
Thrust!
In here!
Try and run.
I'm just getting started!
I owe you one! I owe you one! Try harder! My turn!
Now!
Thrust! Sonic Thrust! Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! Take this!
Watch this!
It's over! Try this!
That's the spot.
Infernal... They're attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Swallow Blade!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
Try harder! Now! Here I come! I'm not done! Here I come!
Behold!
It's bad.
Wits about you, people.
You're finished! Sonic Thrust! Talent Storm! Rising Wyvern!
Away!
Rising Phoenix!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
I owe you one!
Chaotic disaster!
It's over!
Smash you!
You're getting
Swallow Blade!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine! Here's a healing
Hold
orb!
nothing back! Take this! Thrust!
Aid!
Pierce through!
Ready to go!
Milan! Portal blade!
Recover! Ready to go!
Sonic thrust!
I'll be saved first aid!
You
will suffer!
That's freaking done!
Light astral energy! More of that
Here I come! Storm! You're mine! I'm not done!
Behold
My true power!
I owe you one!
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
Here I
Let me
come!
help!
I'm not
First aid!
Take it! I'm on it! I'm not
Lightning
done!
condemned!
It's over! Rinwell!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
him! Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Gianna!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Elfin.
Leori.
Elfin. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Niori. Shion. Damn it.
You're mine! Lewis! You're finished! I'm not done! Slash! Here I come! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! It's over! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Strike! Sonic Thrust! Swallow Blade! Sonic Thrust!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlym. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle? Speaking of Thistlym, it's populated by Danins, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danin defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right. Do you... sense one of your...
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
to keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Sarah.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?